Hey everybody. Um I'm coming today with a video message. But really, to be honest, it's really not a video message. It's just something that I want to put on you guys' mind. It's something that I noticed. And it's just something that I want you guys to think about because it had been heavy in my spirit for a while and I really feel like it needs to be discussed. And guys, excuse the uh my bags in the back. I got like some bags of stuff that I'm gonna be giving away. So if you see that in the background, ignore that. But anyway, guys, let me get to the point. As you guys know, me coming back to YouTube, I have been targeting the singles. I've been targeting the singles a lot, and I did a couple of live videos yesterday, and I was talking about various things with single people. And my channel was not about single people. I make videos of all different types of subjects and conversations and points of view and perspective and all of that. But lately, there are a lot of things going on with the singles that I see, and I just want to share some things with you guys concerning the single community. Um those of you that have been single for a while, that is who I want to address in this video. I don't want a person that's been single for a short amount of time to really be tuned into this video because you're not going to understand the angle I'm coming from. You're not going to probably be able to relate to it. And let me just say this. Singles that have been single for years. I'm not talking about those of you that have been single for the last 4, 5, 6, or 8 months. I'm not even really addressing those of you who have been single for the past year or maybe even 2 years. 2 years is, you getting up there. But I'm really talking about those of us who has been single for 3, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15, 20 plus years. Those are the core of that's the core singles that I am referring to in this perspective I am about to give. Something that I noticed with singles who have been single for a very, very long time is one thing. And this one thing, I thought to myself, is it dangerous? Because if it's not dangerous, it could very well become dangerous. Maybe that's not the right word to use, but I'm just going to use that word and I'll explain why, a little bit later on. But one thing that I noticed about singles who have been single for a very long time is that we have gotten so deep in our singleness and so comfortable and addicted to our singleness that we literally don't even know how to come out of it. Real talk. This is literally something, guys, that I have really been thinking about. And it's been very strong in my spirit, just as a whole, with single men and women. When you're single, you're living life on your own terms. You're making your own decisions. You live where you want to live. You keep your house the way you want to keep your house. You dress the way you want to dress. You eat the way you want to eat. You walk and talk the way you walk and talk. You don't have to explain yourself to anybody. You're not explaining yourself to anybody. Nobody is interfering or disrupting your regimen and the cycle of how you live and what you do on a day-to-day basis in your single life as a single man or woman. But one thing that I notice is for a lot of single men and women that have been single for a really long time, when the opportunity, or if the opportunity presents itself where you can come out of your singleness and you can date and become exclusive with someone, or develop a friendship that would lead to becoming exclusive, and that exclusivity leading to marriage, a lot of single people start to make excuses and throw monkey wrenches and pull out stoppers in the situation. You literally can be standing looking down into the promised land where you can easily come out and not be single anymore, but you have gotten so addicted and comfortable with being by yourself and living life on your own terms to the point of you don't even know how to come out of it. Everything else that I've been discussing with you guys about what singles experience and what we go through is very real. It happens. We get it. But on the flip side of what I've been sharing with you guys and talking to you all about, real talk, our level and addiction to being so comfortable and being by ourselves, we probably don't even literally know how to come out of our singleness. There are some people who they make being exclusive or entertaining the possibility of a relationship their priority. They make it their priority. They pray about it. They turn down their plate about it. They go to God about it. They go to their friends about it. And they sit with themselves and they say, it's my time. It's my season. I could feel that it's time for me to date. It's time for me to be released to the man that I believe God has for me. There are some single women, especially women in the body of Christ, and like women in the celibate groups that I'm in or whatever, but dating and marriage, like literally taking time to pray about that and concentrate on that, that is a priority for them. But then there are those of us, it's like we so comfortable just being single. It's kind of like we're at a place, well, if I do get somebody, cool, but if I don't, I'm cool. And that may be okay, but could it be, guys? Like I said, it's just something for you all to think about. Could it be that we have grown so comfortable and sunken so deep in our singleness that we literally do not even know how to come out of it? Could it be that that's what we're dealing with and up against now? You know, I talked about yesterday in my live how some people fear being held accountable. Some people fear commitment. When you hear marriage or being committed to one person, people fear marriage. They fear dating because they fear failing at it. You know, when people start to see excuse me, the ugly side of you, or certain idiosyncrasies that you have, and just your ways and your temper or your disposition, they correct you and they confront you about it. And there's a little bit of tension there. And some people don't even want to experience that. Some people just don't want anything said to them. They want to comfortably live on their own, like I said, be in their own bubble, their own world, live their single life on their own term, call their own shots, and not have to explain themselves to anyone. And I'm not saying you have to apologize for that, but could it be outside of that that the real issue and bottom line here is our comfort? Could that really be what we're really dealing with? I can tell you for myself, I have literally gotten extremely addicted and comfortable with being single. I don't want to say that when you've been single for a long time, that is part of your identity, because some people think that you have to have a man, you have to have a woman, you have to be married, you have to be in a relationship because it gives you a place in society. A lot of people feel like that, and people will shame you when you are not married and when you are not in a relationship. They will try to shame you. They will say that all of these things are wrong with you. You might be crazy. You might have uh, a double life, or you might be struggling with some things, and you don't want anybody to know. And you know how human beings are. You know how society is. But could it just be outside of what we know, with our limited level of intelligence and the capacity of intellect that we have, could it just be outside of everything that I've discussed with you guys about this whole single spectrum and community, that we literally are just simply so deep in our singleness that we don't know how to come out of it? The thought of getting naked, meaning sharing things about ourselves with somebody else, and revealing things about ourselves, and showing the imperfections, and letting our guard down, and having someone start to call us and text us on a regular basis, and having a new life where you're married. You're literally sharing yourself with another person. That can be major, and make you anxious because you are so accustomed to being single and being by yourself. That's what this video is about. It's just to put something on you all's mind. It's just to put something on the single men and women's minds who have been in this for a very, very long time. And like I said, we know all the reasons why a lot of us are single. And a lot of us, we're not crying about it. We're literally not crying about it. We're not mad that we have not found the man that's right for us, ladies, or men are not crying in their alone time because they haven't found the woman that's for them. We're not. The Bible says that it's not good that man is alone. And so God does not want us alone. If we just take it to a biblical standpoint, God really does not want us alone. But I really have started to recognize, not just with myself, but with other single men and women, that we literally are so deep in our singleness that we don't even know how to come out of it. Right now, for me to get up and get dressed up to go on a date, I'm gonna tell you guys the truth. Um, sometimes it's sometimes I get uncomfortable. I get uncomfortable. I'm not dating anybody, but it's just like I feel like it's a chore because I like my level of comfort. I like if I'm laying in the bed at home and I'm looking at Netflix. Now, if a guy comes and says I want to take you out or whatever, I gotta get dolled up, and maybe I gotta go buy a new outfit, gotta get my brows waxed. I gotta, do something with all this hair. Well, you guys know what I'm talking about. It's just like you coming out of your comfort zone and you getting irritated because it's just like it's a chore. It's a chore, man. It's a chore. That's what I'm saying in this video message. Like, literally. This is like something that I've really been thinking about. And I know for a fact, since you guys probably don't want to expose this about yourself, I'm exposing it about myself because I'm a big girl and I could take the heat that y'all give to me. I could take it. Um, I know I'm comfortable. I know I'm comfortable in my singleness. I'm not saying I pull out stoppers and make excuses if I'm presented with the opportunity. When men approach me and they've tried to date me, it's literally a reason why I do not want to date them. It's just too many red flags. A lot of them are toxic. Like I said, they're dating, excuse me, multiple people, and I just don't have time for that. So I have valid reasons, but outside of that, when I'm in my alone time and I'm really thinking about this, to be like 100% honest with you guys and keep it so funky, I'm just real deep in my comfort. Real deep in my comfort. I remember a woman of God told me that years ago. She was like, God says that you've gotten too comfortable. And I knew immediately what she was talking about. I knew she was. It wasn't just about me being a single woman. It was just comfortable, period. And I think we fall into this and it becomes, like I said, could it be that it becomes dangerous? And I say that it could become dangerous if it's not already dangerous, because what if we have missed seasons? Could you personally have missed your season where God did send you a man or a woman that was for you and you didn't recognize it? Because you chose your comfort and what was familiar to you and what you're addicted to, your routine and how you live. So you was like, I don't have time for this. I'm not about to go on a date. I don't feel like sitting on the phone and talking and texting. I don't want to go out to dinner. I don't feel like doing that. I don't want to have to explain myself. Because in the beginning, everybody is excited. You on your best behavior. As they say, your representative shows up. But then after that, negative things about you start to come out. But you guys got to understand that's what happens. That's in friendships. That's what your connection to family members. It's in marriage. Like I told you, marriage exposes you. And it's in a relationship. You're not a picture of perfection. People are going to see things about you that is not always attractive, that is not always appealing, that is not always positive. I told you guys this. So that's what this video is. It's just, I guess it's kind of like a message, but I wanted to put this on you all's mind. I want you guys to come in the comment section and really be transparent and let me know, have you gotten so deep in your singleness that you don't know how to even come out of it? You know, sometimes we have a fantasy in our head. We want the Prince Charming, ladies. We want the guy to sweep us off our feet. We want the guy to bring us the flowers and treat us good. Fellas, you want the dream girl, the beautiful woman in your arms, and you want to show her off to your parents and your friends and coworkers. We had a fantasy and the image in our mind, but like to really go out here and get it and do it, you like, nah, I'm good. Like literally, we back away from it. Cause like I said, I don't want to say scared, but just so comfortable. And I think about that often. I'm like, man, when a man really comes in my life, I know I can no longer be comfortable. I'm gonna have to open up and let my guard down. That's what this video is about, guys. Hit me, like I said, in the comment section and tell me if you guys are real comfortable and you probably just don't, you so deep in your comfort of being single for so long, so many years, you don't even know how to come out of it.